Hi, Yvonne. Hi, welcome to the Double Trouble Look of the Irish event. Let me get my comments pulled up really quick here. I had a hard time deciding what I wanted to do. I don't know how many times I changed my mind. I think that happens to all of us. We change our minds so many times, and once we think we know what we want to do, then we change our mind again. But that's all right. It happens. So I'm just cutting out some tissue paper really quick. While it gives people a chance to hop on. Is Facebook being weird today? Thankfully, I'm live through StreamYard and not directly Facebook, because it's not even letting me log into the browser, which is weird. Maybe it will now. That's technology for you. Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not. All of us. Okay, there we go. Where did my screen go? Oh, there it is. Oh, for crying out loud. Hi, Julie. Okay, so I'm going to take this really quick. When you do, when you print your printables on tissue paper, you want to leave an overlap so that it can be folded behind. Hi, Raven. I'll have to go back and watch your live because I think you were just on. I was in the shower. And of course, my two little puppies had to follow me in the bathroom. They can't leave me out of their sight, or let me out of their sight. Oh yeah, Bindy's here with me crafting. And Callie's on the floor in the dog bed. The other one's in the living room curled up under a blanket. She lives under blankets. seriously, it can be hot. In our old house, we didn't have, like, air conditioning throughout the house. And we had to actually put the blankets and sheets up because even if it was hot, she'd still be under a blanket. It didn't seem to matter if it was hot in the house or not. She's a big baby and she feels comfortable more when she's under a blanket. Whenever we took her in the car, I had to bring like a little baby blanket with me. And she had to have it close by, and she would hide her head under the blanket when we went by a semi. Or if I didn't have a blanket, she'd stick her head in my armpit, which was not a pleasant experience. Animals are weird. So I didn't get that quick tight enough, so I'm just going to pull it over more. Oh yeah, she is spoiled. In my defense, she was spoiled before I got her. I've been around her since she was a little baby, but the lady I got her from spoiled her too, so we both spoiled her together. Okay, let's see here. Let me get this bigger so I can actually see. I struggled with which printable I wanted to do because they're also stinking cute. Every single one of them. What do I want to use? Probably an off-white is fine. Do I have another one? I might need to get another plaster. My plaster's getting low. Hey, Audie. I don't know why I just assumed when I looked at it that it was Yvonne's message. I don't know why. Oh my goodness. I did not sleep that great last night, so that's my defense. Lack of sleep. Bella was kicking Bindi all night in bed, and Bindi was not happy about the situation, so she was kind of kicking me, so we were all being kicked last night. All of the animals actually sleep with me. Okay, let's go ahead and get you to print, you stupid thing. Okay, well, that is getting ready to print. We're going to take and paint this plaster. Ooh, I don't want it that big. Shrink to fit. I'm trying to see if I want it landscape or portrait. That would fill it more. We'll do that. It's adorable. I've got a little Highland cow that I'm going to be using that has a little leprechaun hat on it. And there's a little sign that says Happy St. Patrick's Day. And that better not get caught in the printer. It's not. Every once in a while, I'll find it kind of, the black ink smears a little, but Not too often. I actually haven't done a pizza pan one, I don't think, for a while. I think it's been a while since I did one. This part's the boring part. Of course, but if you didn't hear me say earlier, this is the Double Trouble Luck of the Irish event, and my tablet just went off. So this is, let me get back to my screen here. This is the printable that we're using. So it's adorable. Facebook doesn't like me today. The app just like completely closed. Not sure why it did that. I just know I don't always see comments on my computer, so I'd like to have it on something else too. And if I remember, I need to call the internet company when I get done. Because for some reason, they stopped billing us. Not sure how long they haven't been billing us, but they stopped billing us. We still have internet. So, you know, that's a plus, but for some odd reason, they aren't billing us anymore. No clue why. It happened when they switched companies. They're billing us for like the landline, but they're not billing us for the actual internet. Unless, I don't know why it would be under 2. I don't know. Like I said, it's weird. Very weird. I don't know why, but this plaster, I think it might be because it's at the bottom. It's not wanting to spread right. There we go. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and dry this a little. Anyone doing anything fun today? Or this weekend? Oh, hi, Veronica. I didn't see you on there. I was looking at the computer and it didn't show it on there, but it showed it on the tablet. So weird. You're just painting? The last time, I think it was when you were live, when I was trying to watch on my way home from town. I was so tired, I freaking fell asleep on the way home. I just was exhausted. I didn't sleep great the night before that either. So I saw some of it, but I'm going to have to go back and watch it. Okay, this won't take much more painting, and then we can move past the boring part. And I don't have to paint the beads because I already have it's a beaded garland from Dollar Tree. And it's green and white beads. I should be able to sleep better once I get that stupid thing done with my nose. It's getting more and more plugged, and at night it seems to get worse. And when you're sleeping and have a plugged nose, it's like having a stinking stuffy nose from a cold all the time. It's not pleasant. Not pleasant at all. Okay, so for anyone who didn't see what I'm using, I'm purposely not painting that outside part because I'm going to paint it a different color. So I'm using this. Hi, River Hill Crafts. Actually, that would stand out probably better. Trying to dig in the bag and dry this at the same time. I found that one on Etsy. It came with several different ones. It was only $2.12. And it came with 12. All Highland cows, just different. Or are they all Highland? Yeah, they're all Highland cows. Well, wait. One just says cute baby cow. I was going to say, I don't think Highland cows are black and white. Hi, Megan. Okay, so this is the printable that, or the set that it came with on Etsy. So it came with all of those different cows. I figure I'd show you that while this is drying. Since it's taking forever. But yeah, they're all adorable. So this one right here is the one I'm using. At first I was going to try and hold the computer up to the screen, and then I thought, well, why am I going to do that when I could just share my screen? Okay. Let me just finish the edge really quick. Okay, Julie. I might not use the chalk paint in green. Around the edge, I might use acrylic. Oh, hi, Ty. Hey, Ty, do you know anyone who has the same internet that I have? Apparently it changed names, I guess. Since that website doesn't exist anymore, but yeah. Blue Mountain something. It changed to. Whenever you think about it, ask her if her bill changed at all. It's coming out of my brother's checking account, and he didn't tell me until just recently that it's not the same price. It's lower. And I looked at it when I looked at the bill online, and I had the landline from when I was working for the bank and at home, and that was like only $5, and I just never got around to canceling it because there were a couple times when the cell phones were down, and I had to use that phone. So it does come in handy to have one, mostly if it's only $5. But that's the only thing that's being charged on the bill. And I asked him to look, and that's the only bill he's getting. So I was just curious if it was just us or that's having that happen, or if someone else is too. I don't know. It was just weird. We have internet. So I don't know. Well, I don't know. It's not on the bill, so I really don't know. It wasn't very expensive to begin with, so it was pretty reasonable. So much more reasonable than the last place. And more reliable. The last internet company we had, we couldn't even get a strong enough signal for Pandora or the Amazon Prime Music to work. It like hardly ever would work. And when it did work, it didn't work for very long. It like would cut out. It was really weird. So I don't know. Do you not know? Okay, so that's what I'm using. I know at least Ty came on afterwards, and I think Making came on after. I don't really have a whole lot that's St. Patrick's Day related. What I had, I already made. I could have made another one, but I don't know where I put the other shamrock. I did a shamrock wreath, but I have no clue what I did with that wreath. Okay, so I want to put that in there. Oh, heck is that? Okay, let's get this cut out really quick. Callie, you don't need to go out with Travis. You be a good girl. You can stay with your mommy and be a good puppy. I'm doing okay, I guess. I haven't really been feeling the greatest, but I'm kind of sort of feeling a little bit better in some ways and worse with some other ways. allergies are worse, but other than that, I'm doing better. I just haven't been sleeping great with the stupid sinus issues that I have. And unfortunately, it will get worse before it gets better. At least that's what they told me with the procedure. Surprised that went through my printer. I had 3 pieces of paper plus the sticking tissue paper. I'm surprised that even went through. Okay, let's get that heated up because I forgot to turn it on. And get that all together. And while I'm waiting for that, I have a bit. I don't get that done until like the 28th or something. So I'm going to use this for the hanger. Not this whole part, but I'll take some off. And then I don't know. I'm debating here. I think this darker one. I think I will go with this one. Oh my goodness. I don't want to make a mess here. There we go. Okay. Just a second. My chair sinks down the longer I sit here. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and paint the edge with the green. And the green I'm using is Waverly Chalk Paint in the color Fern. Okay, that's not too far away from mine. That'll be kind of easy to remember. Well, I hope everything goes well for yours too. Mine is also outpatient. It's actually I don't get put out for this one. Mine's not horrible to the point where I have to actually like go into an operating room. I can do it in office. Yes, after me is Yadi's workshop. Thank you for reminding me to say that. I was going to say it earlier than my sticking tablet went off and I got distracted. You know, Bindy's actually not kicking me in the butt today. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never really tried like painting a picture by hand, but um I have someone who wants me to kind of recreate um I can't remember where they saw it. I think it's on like a canvas from, I don't know. You can get it from a couple different places. But I think she saw it on maybe advertised on Facebook or something like that. And she wanted to see if I could make one similar. And so it's going to be a little more something that I've never tried to it would be like using several different printables together and stacking them. Not really stacking them. Well, some might overlap a little. I don't know. It's a little hard to explain. I've already kind of picked out the flowers that I want to use. And it has like a blue buffalo plaid, almost like a tablecloth that I need to decide how I want to do that. I do have I think it's Chalk Couture buffalo check silk transfer. But I'm not sure if I'm going to use that or try painting it on. I haven't decided yet. And I have no idea how long it will take me, so I don't know if it's something I would want to attempt live, or maybe do that one off camera and then do something else similar but maybe different flowers and stuff off camera. And then it has like flowers with vases and then words on them. And so I use my Cricut for the words, but just have to find all the colors that I want for it. Okay. Went over it a little bit there, but I can always touch it up. And I think I messed up the spot up a tiny bit. Just be careful when you touch it because it's very hot. Okay. Ben, no kicking, please. I got a little kicking snoodle behind me. Okay, that's good enough. Any other touch-ups I can do afterwards? I hate the crusty pieces. They get in my way. Okay. Just going to kind of get that set in a little more. So if you haven't seen me do this before, if you iron over tissue paper or regular paper, then it will seal in your ink before you actually, like if you're going to seal over the top. Otherwise, sometimes you'll get certain colors that will smear. Then we'll go ahead and get this all sealed in. These Mod Podge brushes that I'm using, this one, they come in they have two different sets that they sell. One comes with 2, one comes with 3. They're just different sizes. They do sell the white ones with the white bristles, but I don't like them. I prefer these. The ones with the white bristles tend to come out on your project, and these don't. I've shared the link before, but if anyone wants me to, I can share it again. It's no problem. Just don't leave these sitting in the water for very long. The bristles are fine, but if you do leave it sitting too long, the pink paint will chip off like it does on the side here, but you can just peel the rest off and sand it off if you need to. And then it, it's fine, but I don't always get my brushes washed right away. Okay. Must have missed that middle part somehow. There was no Mod Podge there. That's one good thing, is even after you dry it, you can kind of tell. Thank you for having me. Don't forget, up after me is Yachty's workshop. Oh, there it is. Right in front of my face. I'm hoping to be able to start going live again more often. I just haven't felt good enough to do it. Okay, so we have our cow. Then before I get any further, don't want the big one. I'm going to do a 1/8 inch punch. So this is a crocodile if you don't have one. I'm trying to put it in the wrong spot. Okay, easiest way is decide where you want it on this side. Kind of put your finger there. Flip it over. It's easier from the back. And it doesn't take much pressure to use this. If I can punch a hole with this, anyone can. Because I'm not that strong. So the black thing that I just used was one of those, they have them at like bead threaders that they use for hair too. Usually they have a little heart at the end, but I cut the heart off so that you can do continuous beading without having to keep pulling it off. Don't cut too close. I think I'm going to go from this end because I might want that for something. Oh, shoot. Okay. Put that back on there. You gotta stay still, Bin Bin. Did I lose one? I might have lost more than one. Going back over in patterns can be, when you're dealing with 3, it can be a little difficult if you want to keep going in the same pattern. Ben, don't jump, sweetie. If you jump on Callie, she will bite you. She might be tiny, but she's a mighty little pup. And not forgiving. I have a grouchy little Shih Tzu Chihuahua mix. Hey, Bin, lay down. Okay, so 2, 4, 6. Okay. I gave myself way too much string. Ben, don't. Okay, I need one more. Okay. No, I don't. Wasn't counting the one that my hand was covering. So it's a little longer hanger than I normally do, but kind of didn't have a choice there because of the size of, or the number of beads. Since I was doing 3 in a row instead of the normal. So you've got that for the hanger. I was kind of debating about putting these up here at the top. I don't know if I like that. I might have to fiddle with that part afterwards. I could just glue it on like that. I don't know. I'm not going to have time to do that. So let me just secure this a little better. I will post a picture of it when I have the florals and everything figured out. I always put some glue here on the back to make sure over the knot that it's not going to come unknotted. I've had them come unknotted at bazaars before, and believe me, it's not fun to be going around picking up beads off the ground. So make sure that you go on over to Yachty's workshop. She's up next. So go ahead and go on over and watch her and see what she comes up with. This is what I have so far. And I will put some nautical rope around the inside. That's what I was going to do. But thank you for joining me, and you all have a good day.